So this interview is making the rounds on all social media, uh, and the Democrats are saying this is like the worst thing that Donald Trump can be doing because he has all these trials coming up and he's just incriminating himself further into alleged crimes, right? But when this lady's talking to him, I'm very reminded of when Trump did the 60 Minutes interview, right? And where the lady's like, no, no, that's not true. No. Now, the question he's being asked, right, is that, well, he's stating that the Biden administration, in cooperation with the Justice Department, on the orders of the Biden administration, are putting the pressure for him to go through all these courts and charges that are being brought up against Trump. Now, I would say that the Biden administration has a hand in it, but it's the Democratic Party that's doing it. And so anytime you hear like FBI, like, oh, the FBI did this. No, the Democratic Party did that. So here's the thing that, okay, my main points to this is that the Biden administration themselves sent out a memo to all the television networks, right? Because they can't do that to social media companies anymore because they just lost a court case. It's actually going to be going to the Supreme Court possibly for them to be working in conjunction with social media networks and working in conjunction with news networks, right? But still legal for them to go to the news networks and say, you need to scrutinize. They say the word scrutinize. But then they also bring up bullet points that there's no evidence. So this is the repeated, hypnotizing of the dumbed down people that are still watching mainstream media, that they're going to be saying there's no evidence, there's no evidence, there's no evidence. That's all you're going to keep on repeating into your head. So it's then ingrained into your head. So the first thing you say to somebody when you're arguing with somebody, and it usually it kind of derails the conversation, derails an argument, because now you got to bring up evidence that they already know and they're not even going to listen to. So anyways, let's watch this video and just notice how she says there's no evidence. There's no evidence. Remember the memo. This is the Biden. Okay, the main point is that he's saying that the Biden administration is working in conjunction with the Justice Department, which is highly illegal, right? And she keeps saying there is no evidence. There is no evidence. Just the same. That's the thing the Biden administration does. They work in conjunction with big tech, news networks, the intelligence agencies, and it's the Democratic Party. So let's watch some of this video.
Facing 4 indictments.
Biden indictments. Excuse me. Biden political indictments. He said to the Attorney General.
He's had nothing to do with it.
He said to the Attorney General.
He has said that he has nothing to do with it. They've also said that they haven't done a lot, and everything that they say they haven't done has been a fucking lie. So
indict him. They put in the New York DA case, which everybody admits isn't even.
Look at her face.
Mr. President. They're Biden indictments.
You know, there's no proof of that. Now let's go to this 60 Minutes lady, right? Let's listen to her.
Ice cream. And the question the media asked him, what kind of ice cream, what flavor ice cream do you have? And he's in the midst of a scandal.
He's not.
And he's taking.
He's not.
Of course he is,
no.
Leslie.
Come on.
Of course he is. It's the biggest, second biggest scandal.
So,
the biggest scandal was when they spied on my campaign. They spied on my campaign.
There's no real evidence of that.
It's the same. It's the same play over and over again with these people, and that's what people are gonna go out there and they're just gonna repeat. There is no evidence. There is no evidence. Now, let's go to here where Mark Zuckerberg says that the FBI, the Democratic Party, contacted them to hush down the Hunter Biden laptop story, which was a big deal during the election. People were banned. There was, bullet points underneath, fact checking underneath. Anytime he tweeted about it, they wouldn't let you send instant messages about it. I mean, they went to great lengths to do this, and that was a big freaking lie. It wasn't. There was no. They had the laptop. The FBI had the laptop, and then they still went to Facebook saying that this is a Russian disinfo campaign.
I mean, basically, the background here is the FBI, I think, basically came to us, some folks on our team, and was like, hey, just so you know, like, you should be on high alert. We thought that there was a lot of Russian propaganda in the 2016 election. We have it on notice that basically there's about to be some kind of dump of that's similar to that. So just be vigilant.
So we all know that this is just election meddling. I mean, we're not dumb. Anybody that's watching me feels the same way. We all know this stuff. But, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say, to get this to change. But, it just take note of it. I mean, these people work in conjunction with the Justice Department. If they're saying, there's no evidence, there's evidence out there. It's the Democratic Party, but it's also the Biden administration. But then again, the Biden's not running anything, so it is the Democratic Party.